But I'm saying that the numbers here, we can say, no, we like A, then we should know what the consequence of A. B, we like that, we don't like that, but what are the consequences? So it's the tie-in. So yeah, I think I agree with Mike completely. This is what we've got. Let's go forward with it.
Okay, then what I would recommend is that on the 4th, since we found out this morning that was a lighter day, that we come back with that compilation, the agreements, the disagreements, and the options. And as Supervisor Colfax said, what does A mean, what's B mean, what's C mean? And come back with a little more dialed-in data and recommendations on where we go.
Can the board, is there a consensus of everybody on that?
How could you disagree?
Okay. I'm just trying to move this along to where it's after 5. Probably at this point, that's probably pretty good direction. Do we need to do any more? I mean, that seems to be a pretty good task in a short time to get there.
Yeah, I almost want to know what our reward is if we actually come to agreement on something. I mean, this would be like settling, the Middle East or something. No.
We'll surprise you.
So was there any other issues then that you want today direction on? We're doing pretty well here. We might as well keep making another attempt at it.
Maybe we
Shut
better
down
quit
now while we're ahead.
Maybe
Oh, right.
exactly, we better quit while we're ahead.
Yeah.
That, probably to move any forward, we need that information first.
Well, that's,
Yeah. I guess what I'd say is if I'm looking at the list here, that maybe we're looking at trying to come up with proposals, agreements to the extent we can, recommendations, staff working with members of the community for items 1 through 5, possibly 6, but those 5 items deal with the data, the formulas, those kinds of things. So if that's the direction, we'll do what we can to come back with recommendations and agreement.
That's the direction.
And I just suggest here, just so you don't run out of work, I think I would take a look at 8 and 9 as kind of the longer view, because I think these things, then the next question, you're going to be asked at the next meeting, you come back with what the numbers now seems to be reconciled.
Yeah.
Okay, you've cleaned up your data, basically, what we're talking about. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So after you clean up your data, what we'll basically be saying, okay, is, again, what do we do with it? And that's where I think, might find ourselves needing to have some input on number 8, whether or not we're going to be talking legally and what are the implications for revising or updating the whole plan, and if so, where do we go from there? So I think we need a little more now. From here on out is a roadmap that we might be just sketching in as we say, okay, we got the car, now we need the road, but we need a map to tell us where we might be going on that road. So anyhow.
Okay, so that'll teach me to make a long list of possible follow-up actions.
Yeah, okay.
So I think you've got your marching orders.
Okay.
Jessica, for being somebody new on the block here and taking on a big project, you're from the public input back to you, you're certainly doing the county a good job, and we all appreciate that. So I guess that's all we need on that issue. Thank you very much for coming a long ways over here. Okay, with that, is our real chairman around, or? Okay.
Where is
Until he gets here, to keep it moving, I'm going to move on. Do we have any supervisor reports?
we have the supervisors.
I have a short supervisor report that's, I'd like to, this is actually kind of a,
I couldn't believe they couldn't make copies of that map. Yeah. But these
Supervisor
are,
Colfax
the binders
disrupted our
have
meeting,
the
so I guess we'll
addresses
have to wait for
in
him.
them that show who lives there.
You have a
Yeah.
copy of that too?
I have one all cut in little pieces. They were able to make 8 by 10
Get
pieces.
one. You have Mary's address, I think. Make a couple of copies for her also. And then
Well,
if- If you could email me the name of that party that you said is operating that's renting out the unit.
Oh, I gave that's Jed that was just here.
Yeah, just email it to me, 'cause, I mean, he probably doesn't, he's probably not paying for it.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I didn't see
The
that.
guy builds a new house.
I feel like if they do more work, maybe they can come to some, maybe some, even some compromises.
Like Allison said, we got a staff that's basically looking at everything. They don't have no
Yeah,
When we need housing.
yeah. We'll see how it goes.
I know that from
I
being
could,
a real
I
estate
could,
agent.
well, I could, I had two options in Ukiah.
I just feel I don't know enough about
Yeah, I really
know
don't
a lot
either. I remember
That's the other
years ago.
over there either. Nice homes over there, they want to rent by the night.
Is there more happening here? Should I pack the stuff up really quickly, or should I
Are we
leave?
done? We're done.
Okay. So should I just
That was quick.
Okay, I'll just come back for this stuff.
I'm back.
Shall I turn the?
So, we're done with that. Where are we down to, Johnny? Reports?
I was just gonna do supervisor reports because I was waiting for you.
Okay, we do have one remaining item off the agenda, and that was item 24, and then we'll go to reports. How's that? And appointments also. So I believe Supervisor